So good evening all. So in this session I'll take around 20 to 25 minutes maximum. I wanted to keep it very short. So wherein we will be addressing how to approach the May 26 intermediate examination for the subject auditing. Now you may have some queries which you can put it as a message in the comment box. Okay, now let me start. I have formulated 30 days plan for the subject auditing. I repeat, 30 days plan. I hope you can see the screen. And can you see the screen? So this is the 30 days study plan, and this plan will be available in my website. The website address is this. It will be available in the website from tomorrow. You can view it over there. Okay. So, and if you can see the plan, can you acknowledge? So, auditing totally. Come on, we are discussing auditing totally. How many chapters are there? Totally auditing, we have 11 chapters, right? 11 chapters are there. So I will divide auditing into, say, 4 buckets. You heard me right? Yes, I'll divide auditing into 4 buckets. Okay. In bucket number 1, okay. In bucket number 1, what we will do is the basic chapters. Chapter number 1, nature, objective, scope of audit. Chapter number 11, which is ethics, terms of engagement. Chapter number 6, audit documentation. And chapter number 2, which is audit program planning. Those who have attended the classes, either offline or recorded or rapid revision, whatever it is, they know this. Bucket 1, the chapters which are, what is specialty of bucket 1? Chapters which are smaller comparatively. Second, these are the basic chapters like objective of auditing, ethics, documentation, planning. Okay, this is the first bucket. If you see the weightage of this bucket, anyone, do you know the weightage of these 4 chapters? Around 25 to 30%. These 4 chapters together around 25 to 30% of the marks weightage. After that, the main bucket, bucket number 2. In bucket number 2, you have chapter number 4, audit evidence, 500 series. And you have chapter number 7, completion and review. In chapter number 7, you have 500 series, 260, 265, 450. These 2 chapters alone, I repeat, these 2 chapters alone, around 25 to 30%. So that shows importance of these 2 chapters. So once you've completed the first bucket, 4 smaller chapters comparatively, we'll go to the bucket 2, which is the big chapters and weighted chapters. Now, after this, we will go to bucket 3. What is bucket 3? See, this is like planning of audit. This is like audit evidence, conducting of audit. Audit has 3 phases. Can anyone say what is the third phase? In first, we have gone for planning, acceptance program, and bucket 2, we have gone for evidence collection, which is performing, and very good. Bucket 3, third phase of audit, which is reporting. That's correct. In that, we will go for chapter number 8. What is chapter number 8? Audit report. 700 series. Along with that, I have clubbed chapter 3. What is chapter 3? Reporting. Risk assessment and internal control. I'm sorry, chapter 8 is reporting and chapter 3 is risk assessment and internal control. So if you see the weightage of the third bucket, around 20%. That's right. And can you acknowledge whether you heard till bucket number 3? Bucket 1, 4 chapters, around 25 to 30%. Bucket 2, 4 and 7, around 25 to 30. If you finish this, 50% of syllabus is over. Then 8 and 3, around 20. So if you see 70%. Now we will go to the other chapters. All these are essay related chapters, essay standards. Other chapters means you have audit of different entity, cinema, hotel, hospital, education, government, local bodies, and bank. Remember, bank. Come on, chapter 10 is bank audit. These two chapters together, somewhere around 15%. And which chapter did I omit? And if you count, I've said 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 2, 8 plus 2, 10 chapters. Which chapter I omitted? Yes, fifth chapter. Which, since this is a revision plan and this is not class. If it was class, I would have put this chapter number 5 as in the last bucket. Since this is a revision plan, what I will do is, and are you aware that in items in FS chapter, is it only one item? Is it only audit of share capital? Is it audit of only sales? No. Anyone? How many items is there? Items in FS chapter number 5, how many items are there? If you want the exact main list, I'm saying main list. See, regarding the balance sheet, you have around 11 items. Regarding P&L, you have mainly 6 items plus disclosure requirement. And I've clubbed it and put it under a heading. So around 17 items are there, plus disclosure separate and other miscellaneous also. So what I suggest is, if you are going to keep this chapter for a particular day, okay, we will study this chapter maybe 3 days. You allot 3 days for this chapter, daily 3 hours, 4 hours. You maybe from the students' feedback, they'll say, ma'am, we are fed up. If we study one item, another item we forget. Can you acknowledge whether you have faced this issue from this chapter? Say hi. If you have faced some issues of this type, okay. So what I suggest in my revision plan is, now I'll come to 30 days revision plan. In that, I will say suggestion for chapter 5. Can I start my 30 days revision plan? So guys, today, 11th, or we'll keep it as 12th of March. Okay, 12th, we'll keep as 12th of March. Okay, it's almost 11th end. So we'll keep today as 12th of March. So we'll start our plan the next day, 13th of March. Let me say, this is not class schedule. This is only revision. Sorry, yeah. This revision schedule of 30 days is assuming that you have attended proper classes, you have studied auditing somewhere, something, then only the schedule will help. Okay. So we will start with 13th of March. I repeat, we'll start with 13th of March. Okay. I will go in the same order of the bucket. Which chapter did we say first? Now you can reply in the chat box. Which chapter did we say first? We said, which chapter? Chapter 1, Nature, Objective, Scope of Audit. In that, you will be studying essay 200, some introduction topic. This chapter for revision, not studying, I'm saying for the revision, it should take 3 hours. This 30 days plan I have formulated in such a way that you should take 3 hours a day for auditing, around 3 hours. Now, this plan you may change. Ma'am, today we didn't take auditing. Can we take tomorrow instead of 3 days, 5 hours? Instead of 3 hours, 5 hours? Yes. That's up to you. I have formed this plan on an assumption that 30 days you will spend a day, 2 to 3 hours. 3 hours is adequate, around minimum 2.5 to 3 hours for the subject auditing. That you can change according to your plan. So we'll start with chapter number 1, which is on March 13th. Chapter 1 over. After that, we will go to chapter 11, which is, what is chapter 11? Ethics, terms of engagement, wherein you will cover essay 210, 220, SQC. So for that, you need minimum 2 days because a day, I am assuming you will spend 3 hours. So for this chapter, you need around 6 hours for revision. Now, after that, which is the next chapter in the bucket? Can someone say? Uh, after chapter 1 and after chapter 11, we will go to chapter 6, which is audit documentation, smallest chapter, wherein you will take only 1 day. Below 2 hours, you can finish revision. And bucket 1, one more chapter is there, which is chapter number. Hey guys, guide me. Which chapter is pending? Chapter number. Chapter number 2. That's right. Audit program, which is basically audit plan strategy, which is basically essay 300, right? So that also you need only 1 day, just one essay and audit program. So did you see this? We have reached 17th of March. Did you see this? 18th of March, after you completed first bucket, I have put 1 day for items in FS. Items in FS, not full chapter, only 2 items. I showed you 17 main items in FS. In that, you cover only 2 items. Share capital, big, reserves and surplus, small. Can you acknowledge whether you understood? Items in FS, I have split. That 17 items, I will split. After you complete bucket 1, we will cover 2 to 3 items. After bucket 2, 2 to 3 items. After bucket 3, 2 to 3 items. Like that, I have splitted those 17 main items in FS into different schedules so that you won't get that monotonous. Can you all acknowledge whether you understood this? And a quick. And I feel one thing, students keep revision towards the end. Ma'am, already this is revision schedule. Yes. For a subject like auditing, two main issues. Both I will address. One is forgetting. What is the solution for forgetting? Don't sit and say, ma'am, forgetting. See, we have a lot of problems, right? So how many problems are there? Same number of solutions are also there. So I feel for forgetting, revision is mandatory. And one more thing, revision should happen with the studies and not after studies. I repeat, revision should happen with the studies and not after studies. I've seen students, okay, ma'am, let's finish all the chapters, then revise. In my professional judgment, I'm just using auditing terms, in my judgment, revision should happen within those schedule itself. So once you finish first bucket, and I'm using the bucket because after you finish these 4 chapters, mandatorily 1 day for revision. Revision of what? You take 3 hours or 4 hours? Revision of what? Whatever you have completed. Can you all acknowledge whether you understood this much? So this will be the first target for you, the first bucket. Similarly, you can just glance through because I've already said, can you glance through? After first bucket, we finish chapter 1, 11, 6, 2. Which is the next chapter? Can someone say? Chapter number 4, evidence, and chapter number 7, completion and review. I have not put it tight. Tight in the sense I've given sufficient days, assuming you've studied auditing or you have gone through once. See, 3 days for chapter 4, which is big, so much of essays are there. And chapter 7, even though this much essays are there in chapter 7, comparatively small. This 450, 260, 265 is small. So I've put 2 days, 6 hours. Again, after bucket 2, what will you do? 1 day for items in FS. Which 2 items? You can decide, but I have put 2 items. So can you reply which bucket you finished? Bucket 1, 4 chapters. Bucket 2, we finished chapter 4, 7. Bucket 2. Again, mandatorily, you should put a day for. Hey, come on, come on, come on. Hey, a day for what? Revision. Without revision, don't go. You guys will be in a hurry. Ma'am, let's finish. Let's finish. No. And I'll say one thing. If you are starting revision after completing entire 11 chapters, first chapter which you have studied would have gone from your mind. Correcta? Shariyana? Can you acknowledge whether I'm correct? You would have already forgotten the first chapter you revised. So that's why I've put a schedule for revision also. Bucket 2 over. Similarly, at a bucket 3, what are the chapters in bucket 3? Can someone say? Bucket 3, I've already showed, na? Bucket 3 is chapter number 8, audit report. These are the essays. And chapter number 3, risk assessment. The schedule will be available in my website within a day. So you can view it over there. So yeah. So I've given days you should take and hours. Hours, 1 hour here and there, you can increase or, you can edit as per your preparation. For some chapters, you may need more. For some chapters, you may need 1 hour less. But I've put correct hours, huh? Don't take less because my time is based on something which you have to do. So don't take less. Minimum you have to take this. Then again, after bucket 3, chapter 8 over, 3 over, again do items in FS, any 2 or 3 items. I've put these 3 items, again revision. Now which bucket did we finish? Chapter 3, chapter 8. Bucket number 3. Now last bucket, we have 2 chapters now. What are the 2 chapters? Chapter 10 and 9. 10 is bank audit, which I feel very interesting. And chapter 9, very easy, which I feel it will take days. So for these 2 chapters itself, I've given 2 plus 3 days. Hours also I've given. Okay. Then again, 1 day for revision. Date also I've given, see. Then you can go with balance items in FS. Balance sheet items are more important. P&L items are little more easier. So if you finish all these things properly, 30 days, so around April 11th, you can finish. So let's put like this. Always CAs will put provision, no? Plus 2. Buffer you can put 2 more days. By 13th of April. Did you acknowledge? I said 13th of March we are starting. So March 31st is there, I know, but still 13th of April, you should at any cost. There are thousands of reasons not to do. Headache, it's hot, we don't feel like studying, we feel sleepy. Thousands of reasons not to study, but only one reason to study, which is to see what? Those words, success, full in your mark list, your name and successful. So don't compromise on this. And auditing, many students feel like it is a villain paper. Villain means, right? So please complete this. So one more thing which I feel is, yeah, you can note this. This is my website. And this numbers is WhatsApp number only, which you already know, I guess. So 30 days plan I've shared. I will come up again with 10 days plan. Now 30 days you will finish on 13th of April. Then next 10 days, I will give you a plan how to revise auditing, which I'll give you later on. In April first week, I'll give you. Then 1.5 days, before auditing, you'll get around 1.5 days. So how to revise, how to mock it, I will give you that plan. You better if you can write a model. So these are the things and share capital. And I hope you guys know chapter weightage? Can you reply? Do you guys know chapter weightage? Yes or no? Hi. Hello. No one knows? Chapter 1, 4 to 6%. Then chapter 11, 8 to 10%. Chapter 6, there is no separate weightage. What they say is audit evidence and documentation 12 to 18. Then chapter 2, 8 to 12. Hey, I'm saying this from ICI's weightage only, so you can rely on it. So that's bucket 1. Then bucket 2, chapter 4, 12 to 18, biggest chapter. Chapter 7, 8 to 12. Then bucket 3, audit report, 8 to 12, and risk assessment, 8 to 12, around 20%. Then we said bucket 4. I said, 12 to 18, so roughly 15% average. Finally, items in FS, most important one, but we have split. That's around 15%. So that's it. One main thing which I wanted to say to you guys is a lot of students got good marks in the last attempt, but at the same time, I wanted to address regarding those students who could not succeed. So, for those students who cannot succeed, let me say, uh, I know it will be, it will not be a happy moment, but please listen. You are not alone. You're writing one of the toughest exam, and you guys yourself have decided to join CA and you have written the exam, which shows that you guys are warriors, champions. No, see, I'll say ordinarily people cannot simply go and appear a CA exam unless they have some kind of preparation and courage. You guys have written the exam. My message is to those who have written. So if you have written one thing, you are champions, you are unstoppables. Just that some people may take little more attempts. I don't say attempts, little more time. One message which I got in the January 26 attempt was, I've posted YouTube video. Did you see about the success stories? I'll share 3 stories. One working mother. Okay, she started the CA journey, restarted her CA journey of CA Inter, and she qualified CA Inter, 61 marks for auditing. Other marks I don't remember, okay? So, yeah, if she can do, she used to say, work kainya. After work, she used to come home. She can study only during the time when the maid or her husband is there because she's having a child. That video is there. She herself said that. So if she can do, why not you? Another student who passed auditing with 79 marks, I should not say just 79, she passed, she was a recorded class student. Okay. So all subjects she was recorded class, auditing also she took recorded, and she also passed all the papers. Highest was for auditing, 79 marks out of the 6 papers, 79 for auditing highest. And her talent is she got 5 papers exemption. Okay. And last but not the least, there was a student who passed the exams after 6 years. Da, 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 da. I'd put this as my status. I don't know. I won't say the name, or I didn't put the name in status. 6 years he passed the inter exam. See, don't take it on a negative side. Just see the perseverance. Perseverance means if he had dropped it, he would not have. So you have to stay in your track. Something fall in place, you may take little more time. But once you pass, you will know how beautiful that success is. When you are successful, can you say 1%? Can you type in the chat box? If you guys are successful, can you say who's the first person who comes to your mind smiling? Type in the chat box. if your name successful, can you say one person who will be most happy? Parents, mother, parents, father, mother, myself, mother, husband, mother, parents. Yeah, for me, my journey started in, those who have attended the class would have heard this story. My journey of inter is 2006. Yeah, 20 years back. I've qualified in 2009, 17 years into teaching. So, yeah, when I hear about my CA intermediate journey is my grandmother, who was the most happiest person. My grandmother means mother's mother. My inspiration was she, and of course, my mother also. Yes. So, do you want to make them smile? Can you reply yes or no? Do you want to make them smile? Answer is of course. There is no other happiness than giving happiness to your loved ones. Agreed? There is no biggest happiness for us. Maybe you may argue, but I'm saying my point. The biggest happiness which I feel is giving happiness for your loved ones. Whether you want to give that or not, that you have to decide. Let me say in Malayalam, എനിക്ക് വേണ്ട നിർത്തി പോകുന്നത് ഈസിയാടാ, പക്ഷേ ആ ജേർണിയിൽ ഇരുന്ന് അച്ചീവ് ചെയ്ത് കാണിക്കുന്നത് அது நம்மளை கொண்டே பറ്റുம். எனக்கு வேண்டான்னு சொல்லி திரும்பி போறதுக்கு இட் வில் டேக் ஒன்லி எவ்வளோ செகண்ட்ஸ், ஒரு செகண்ட் தான் போதும். எனக்கு வேண்டாம் முடியாது சொல்றதுக்கு இட்ஸ் ஒன்லி 1 செகண்ட். ஆனா பண்ணி காட்டுறது, that needs courage. I'm sorry for those who don't know Malayalam and English. I'll say in English, we don't want CA. CA is not for me to say that you need only 1 second. But to stay on the track and to show that you are successful, and I can bet you one thing, once you qualify, you'll qualify. I know all of you will qualify. Once you qualify, once CA comes along with your name, if you turn back and look how your intermediate or foundation or final journey was, you'll feel, അയ്യേ ഇവളോദാനാ ഇത്രേ ഉള്ളോ, oh, that was easy. That you will feel only once you have succeeded. Now you will say, ma'am, for you saying is easy, but see, I have also gone through this phase, guys. I've also gone through this phase. When I had passed my intermediate, I got AIR 36, All India 36th rank, Kerala first. Why and how I got? Not because of my IQ, I'm average, but because of my hard work, and of course, my parents' support. So please think twice before you back out. So what I feel is, if you have put your mind and if you have stepped forward, don't look back unless you have achieved. I repeat, once you have started, wait, you can pause it. Pause means 1 or 2 days, or that depends. You can pause it, but never give up. So guys, if you want to succeed in life, you have to put in. So that's it. And last but not the least, many students are being asking me regarding conducting a workout batch, because most of them could not get through the marks as expected because of lack of presentation. How many of you feel you lack presentation? Yes, no, tell me. We know the subject, but in the paper it's not coming. How many of you feel? Yes, so many already recorded classes are available in my website. See, I don't want to promote my classes. This video is not for that. So I'm not saying, if you want any class details, you can message me or go to the website. Already recorded classes are available, but there were a lot of students who asked me, ma'am, we wanted to know, can you keep a live? So I'm keeping a live session of auditing workout from March 18th to 24th, 6 days, wherein we will revise auditing together. So if you want more details, you can WhatsApp me, or it's there in my channel. You can go through, or it's there in the website. Okay. I'm not asking you to join. I'm just saying because if any one of you wants. So guys, so that's it. So that's it, guys. Do stay on the track. Um, you have March 12th. Okay, I'm saying today is March 12th. March 13th, you guys will start. And please try to stick on the schedule if you like the schedule. Okay. So that's it. May I have a reply from your side whether you agree with me? The words which I spoke towards the last, you know, regarding success, regarding, and those who are seeing this video on the YouTube, please put a comment. And you also put a comment whether you want to be successful or not. Of course, we want to be, right? So can you put a message in the comment box that we will be successful? See, always you have to say we will be successful. Be positive. Don't be negative. Spreading negativity is easy, but being positive is difficult. Let's be positive. Let's spread positivity. Okay. So that's it from my side. So keep going, buddy. So that's it. Yes, we will rock, we will pass, and we will be soon CA finalist. Okay. There is no double thinking. There is only one single thinking, success at any cost. So that's it from my side. Take care.